not your ordinary show. This is not your usual show. It's the new Dennis Cash Show, the private eye that brings you stars in the sky, the host with the most on the North Coast. And if you didn't know, you better ask somebody. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dennis Cash.
What's come over me? A Judy with big feet. Oh, you're back this week. I'm just discussing some things with my buddy Big B here. He was telling me about why don't we go back to the old days, man, and do a show. Look at him, he got his get-up on today. Look like it's part of mine, but that's okay. He got his get-up on. He want to go back and do some things with the old show, the old school. Hey, I thought it was a good idea, being that the older groups paved a lot of ways for the newer acts and the people that we're dealing with trying to get on TV. I think that's a great idea. What about the Shylights, the Stylistics? They would be great, wouldn't they? Great groups, man. How about if we go back and pick up Vassan from Cleveland, Ohio? Maybe even Ben Blair from Akron, Ohio. These would be great groups to throw on the show to go back to the 70s. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's a good idea. In case you didn't know, this is the Dennis Cash Show. Along with my co-host for the day, Big B. Dennis Cash Show coming at you from Cleveland, Ohio, where we bring you the stars in the sky. Remember that? The private eye that bring you the stars? Yes, that's us. We do that. We will get you the stars. What we're going to do, we're going to come back at you with the Shylights. The Shylights.
Are you tired of standing around watching your friends do the latest line dances? Are you sick of them saying, I can do it, but I can't teach you? Well, look no further. Star Makers presents line dance instructional videotapes. For just $24.99, you can learn the line dances in the comfort of your home at your own pace. In as little as 30 minutes, you too can be on the floor and in step with everyone. Call and order your line dance instructional tape today.
Step-by-step and classical line dance tapes are also available at these locations.
Yeah, you got it, Bob. We're going to work on that after the show. Oh, we back again. Okay. Yeah, we were just discussing, as I said, the Shylights. Great group, man. We ran into them downtown Cleveland. The Shylights, wonderful brothers, man, all the way in from Chicago. The guys were really nice. We had a great interview. Why don't you, ladies and gentlemen, sit back and enjoy the Shylights. Me and Barney got to work on our next show. We're going back to the 70s. We're going to get our outfits too, right, Barney? I guess we are. Ladies and gentlemen, the Shylights. All right, this is Dennis Cash here with one of the greatest groups of our time, the Shylights. Come on in with us here. We're going to talk to the group here. We got Marshall.
Yeah, what's going on there, Cleveland?
Anthony.
How's everybody?
And Squirrel.
Hello there, Cleveland.
Okay, you guys are back. I was telling Tony, we did something with you guys a couple of years ago. I see you guys are still kicking it strong in the business. Why don't you let us know what's been happening with you over the last couple of years?
Well, now we have our own record company, Marantz Records, distributed by Belmont, Al Bell out there in Los Angeles. And we're doing a new album now. We currently have a Happy Birthday song out, and we are doing a new album now. It'll be out very soon. And also we did a video with Squirrel's son, South Central Cartel, the SCC thing, which everybody's been seeing on all the videos across country. And we're going to have that song on our album. We're just taking the rap version off and keep Brother LV from South Central on there. And we're going to put that out on our new album as well.
Okay. I like to let the people know where you guys reside at, and I'll do it one at a time. Where you guys stay, what part of the country you're from?
Well, I'm from Chicago, Illinois.
I'm from Mobile, Alabama.
Windy City, Chicago.
Okay, Windy City, Chicago. Now let's talk to the newest member of the group. Well, I know he's been with you guys a little while now, but about 7 years. Let's get some feels on what's the experience been around. The guy's still hanging in there, so he must likes it, huh?
Hey, how you doing? I've been with the Shylights. Let's see, August will be 9 years for me.
Take your time.
I mean, basically, after my solo career, 9 years ago, Marcia and I, we met and auditioned for the group, and ever since then, I've been with the group. Okay. We've done 2 albums so far. I think this is our second or third album since I've been with the group, and everything is going well right now. Getting ready to go overseas in a couple of days.
Oh, that ought to be fun.
Yeah.
Okay, let's address this to Squirrel. Now, you said you got a son that's in the business now. Let's talk about how you got him to follow your footsteps.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess it's all in the genes as far as following my footsteps. You know, I noticed my son, like, over the years with him, you know, coming up as a youngster and as a teen, as an adolescent and whatever, he used to like to hang with his dad and be around show business people and the show business area and everything. And I thought he would more or less, you know, be involved in music, but I didn't know what kind of depth or how serious he really was about it. And I'm very proud of him because, he had moved to California, and I stayed in Chicago and everything. So he got out there and got a group together and everything, and wound up being the leader and the business liaison for the group. And he held things together. And then he called me and Marshall and asked us would we like to do a project with him, you know, his group. So hey, we said fine. So he was ecstatic about it, and we was quite thrilled about it. And the chemistry between the young and the old experience of whatever, hey, it came together, and the project came out quite well. So, you know, I'm proud of him, and, you know, proud we was able to do something together, you know, father and son, as well as being, you know, part of the family.
Okay, and back to Marshall. Marshall, now, I was just listening to you said that you have basically your own record company now. Right. What are some of the things, we deal with a lot of local groups that come on my show to give them an opportunity to be seen. What are some of the things they could do to submit material to you guys?
Well, what it is right now we're basically working on the Shy Lights album on Marantz. That's Miss Thompson. She's the president of the company. And she'll be sending out some addresses and everything very shortly at the P.O. Box. And we want everybody to send their tapes in and see if what they have, you know what I'm saying? I can give them the P.O. Box. It's 412 Oak Forest, Illinois, 60452. Oak Forest, Illinois, P.O. Box 412. That's Oak Forest, Illinois, 60452. Care Marantz Records, MAR-ANCE.
Okay. All right, now, my buddy Tony was telling me before we wrap this up, what's one of the tunes that we can sing out of this? And you guys pick one of the old hits, and we'll croon on out of this and take us to break.
All right. Well, it's an old-time favorite. Have you seen it?
Okay, let's count it off. Let's do it.
1, 2, 3, 4. Have you seen her? Tell me, have you seen her? Whoa.
A song for the ladies. Call me.
I love you, oh yes I do, and I love you, baby, when you call me, the moment you get there. Hey baby, and I love you, honey, I love you too, and I love you, baby, when you call me, the moment you get there. My dearest, yeah. My dearest of all, girl. And I know, I know, I know that we've got to part, yeah. And baby, baby, ooh, baby, it really don't hurt me that bad, because I'm taking you with me, and I'm keeping you in my heart, and it's all 'cause I love you, and now, yes I do, would you do that for me? Would you do that for me? 'Cause I love you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Call me. Call me. Second. The hour. The moment. Whenever you want me. Fax me. Page me. Ooh, don't forget to call me, baby. Call me.
Don't forget to call, girl, because I will be waiting patiently.
And just call me, Lord, call on me, sugar, and call on me, baby, and call on me, darling. I'm the one who cares, and call me, and call me, and call me, and call me, 'cause I'm lonely, Lord. If you ever need a friend right now, I'll be right there till the end. I'm gonna be, you gonna see.
Thank y'all so much.
I was trying to call Ben. Ben, is this you? I'm gonna get the young lady to call you. Boy, he like, okay, man, I gotta get back on with my show. Ben was laying that out, man. Wake up. Get up, man. What are you doing on the set? Big B don't tell her you gotta go. You got to come in at night, man. You can't stay up all night. I know that. You got to come in at night. Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed Ben Blair out of Akron, Ohio. Guy was great. Remember, young ladies, call him. Ben needs to hear from you. And I'd like to also thank the Shy-Lights for coming on to the show. They did a heck of a job. The Shy-Lights are great friends of ours out of Chicago, Illinois. We love the Shy-Lights. We're going to keep on moving right along here. How about a little bit of the Stylistics? I know you guys will like them. I enjoyed them. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the Stylistics. All right, let's chill, man.
The Stylistics, we're at the Palace, and I'm going to introduce the guys. Well, I'll let you introduce yourselves. We'll start here.
Russell Tompkins.
Arian Love. Herb Morrell.
Okay, we're going to start this off. But first of all, I was talking to you. You can mention now, what is your upcoming plans? You said you guys are working on an album. Give us a little information about that.
As a matter of fact, the album is finished, and the plans are to release the album at the end of this month on the Bellmark record label, so we're looking forward to that. Okay. And also, Amherst Records owns the catalog for all the old Stylistic songs, and they're releasing the very first album that we did on CD. Matter of fact, that should be out now.
Okay. Also, all you guys reside, would you tell where you guys are from?
From Philadelphia.
Okay. Excuse me, one other thing I want to ask you. It used to be more than 3 members. Tell us what's going on with that. How many members did it used to be?
Well, originally it was 5 members, and we've been 3 members now for close to about 10 years. The other 2 were, early retirement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, another thing I want to ask, I know it's a question everybody wants to know. Now, you had a hit tune, and then Babyface came back and do it. How did that make you guys feel for somebody to come back? Because your tune was moderate success. How did that make you guys feel for that to come back?
Well, he did You Make Me Feel Brand New, and it had been done a few times before he even got a chance to do it. And it's always a compliment to the original artist, whoever does the song after them. And it sounded great. I love to hear Babyface, the songs that he writes and the songs that he sings also.
Okay. All right, well, my man is quiet here. We're going to get him to say something here. This is a ladies' man here. Well, just tell me, man, you guys been doing this for a while. Are you planning on, you still in great condition? You plan on doing this a lot longer?
As long as we can.
Okay, there must be a lot of money involved in it.
It's money in this business. And I want to comment on our You Make Me Feel Brand New being a moderate hit. Our You Make Me Feel Brand New was about a 5 million seller, so it was bigger than Babyface, so it wasn't a moderate hit.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Right.
Hey, correct me. Slap me if you can. Listen, the last thing I want to say is for the youth out here, the guys that want to get involved in this business, what does it take to keep longevity in this business?
Well, first of all, believing in what you're doing, working at what you're doing. Just don't think it's going to be success overnight. You know, you just got to work at your craft, maintain what you do, and think business-wise, and not just jumping in it for the money, because the money just don't come right away. It's a long-term haul. And like I said, most of all, believe in what you're doing and stay to the drawing board with what you're doing.
All right, well, this is Dennis Cash. We're going to let you guys go.
Check it out, all the way live, ain't no jive. It's a sexy man thing. Yeah, Big John is on the scene. Now dig, all the ladies are good and sexy. All the women are good and sexy. I like them good and sexy. How? Good and sexy. And now. They looking good and sexy. The way they walk, the way they talk. Good and sexy. Say you looking so good and you think you do. Oh baby, ooh, I wanna get on you. Cause you're a foxy thing. Hey babe, looking so nice with a lot of spice. But with your body doesn't entice. Cause you're a sexy thing. You're looking so good and sexy. 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 What you gonna do with that lovely body? Make make mine go la-di-da-di. Cause baby, you're the best. Hey, babe, give me a chance to give you some pleasure. When I look at you, girl, all I see is a treasure. Can you pass the day? Yes. Cause you're looking all so good. Sexy. You're looking all so good. Sexy. You're looking all so good. You're looking all so sexy. Girl, it's sexy. Ow. They looking good and sexy. The way they walk, the way they talk. Ooh. Real good and sexy. You're looking so good and sexy. You're looking so. You're looking so good and sexy. You're looking so sexy. You're looking so good and sexy. You're looking so sexy. You're looking so good and sexy. sexy, you're looking so. You're looking so good and sexy, you're looking so. You're looking so good and sexy, you're looking so. You're looking so good and sexy, you're looking so. You're looking so good and sexy, you're looking so. Good and sexy, baby. You're looking good and sexy, baby. You're looking good and sexy, baby. You're looking good and sexy, baby. Ooh, good and sexy, baby. You're looking good and sexy, baby. Ooh, good and sexy, baby. You're looking good and sexy. You drive me crazy. You're sweet, sweet baby. Ooh, your body's so good and sexy. I know that you would give me such delight. That sensual, baby, day and night. I just wanna get it on, because the feeling, girl, is oh so strong. So give it up nice and wild, cause all I want is a big butt and smile. Oh, good and sexy. You're gonna be good and sexy. I'm gonna be good and sexy. Hey, you can be good and sexy. We all can be good and sexy.
Good and sexy. Did you guys like that? Hey, Vassan, it's pronounced like Vijan. The guy was nice, you know. The guy came over and got with me and Tony, and he was like, hey, man, I just really love to do your show. We really appreciate it, and I hope you guys enjoyed the stylistics. But right about now, I hope you guys understand, this is the Dennis Cash Show, and if you guys want to get on, give us a call at 283-2634. We will do what we can do for you. But I want to go to my segment called Sound Off. This week's guest will be, of course, Don Patterson and Tony Bone. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after this with Sound Off. Yeah, man, that was a good show, man. Good show.
Hello, we're back. My name is Tony Bone, correspondent for the new Dennis Cash Show. To my left is my partner in crime for right now, Mr. Don Patterson.
How you doing?
And we're here to do today's Sound Off feature. We have a real interesting question from a Mr. Lyle Johnson of Cleveland, Ohio, who states, I'm a recording artist, and I would like to make a remake of an older song. What do I have to do to record it? Don, what do you think about that?
Well, the original writer, whoever wrote the song, receives credits for those songs, so they would have to contact the AMF, which is the music union, and they would let them know who wrote the song and what they would have to do about getting royalties to that person, because, of course, if your song's a big hit, that person wants credit because they did write the song originally.
Right. But there's also a thing about public property. Yeah. After a while, I guess after the statutes and limitations wear out. I'm not going to quote any exact figure at this point, but I've heard things over the years that once the statutes and limitations run out on the work itself, that it becomes public property, like a book in the library, so to speak. So, well, Lyle, there you go. You got it. And the best thing to do, more so than anything, is to ask questions, maybe go to your library, get some books on copyright infringement, stuff like that when you say, Don?
Yes, very much so. The more educated you are, the more you know, the more safer you're going to feel, the better you're going to feel about doing your work.
Okay. Well, I'd like to thank Mr. Lyle Johnson from Cleveland, Ohio for the question, because I'm sure that a lot of people have these same questions. And for him sending it in, he will receive a line dance videotape. Okay, you got all kind of stuff on here, the bus stop, the Akron stomp, the floor jack to the king. I like that. It's real good tape, real good exercise and instructional. Okay, and if there's any more comments, could you please send your comments, cards, letters, or anything you might want to send us to the new Dennis Cash Show, 3647 East 138th Street, Cleveland, Ohio, 44120. Okay, well...
You know, Tony, where did Dennis go? I just saw him kind of easing off there a minute ago. He was just looking like he was hunting something down there, and he just disappeared off the set here.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Dennis Cash had to run out real quick. It was a late-breaking news story. It had something to do with something real big. Y'all come back here with us next week at the new Dennis Cash Show, and I'll promise that the Private Eye will have it.
Must be a new group in town. That guy finds more talent than anybody I know, man. He just got a nose for talent, you know what I mean?